What's up everybody? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year as well. Got a cool adventure planned for today. Meeting up with Kyle in a little bit here and we're gonna finalize and burn off all of that maple sap that we've been collecting. I think we have like 5-6 gallons or something. So we're gonna do that today. I'm just waiting for him to come pick me up. Also, sending out all of our THPN merch prize winners swag today as well. This one's funny because we signed it for the guy. His request. Dan better be happy. This is why I need a secretary. Just trying to make it home, even in a crowd, just alone.
We're gonna go to a thrift store and try and find like a turkey pan so that we can do this boil for the maple syrup today. So we went to this little hole in the wall thrift store.
Which we were ripping on the whole time.
It never fucking has anything that you want in there, but today we got pretty lucky. We found two. Sorry, my truck's a mess. So we're gonna go back and get our maple syrup sap. We need to thaw it out. So we're gonna fill a sink full of hot water and just let it thaw, and then we're gonna do a boil. This one sometimes produces a bit, and it has. Wicked. Never thought I was ever gonna be doing something with maple syrup. For anybody that doesn't know, these are big leaf maples, and they call them big leaf maples because they got real big leaves. Oh, Canada! The maple syrup that comes out of these is not as sweet. It still has high sugar content, but not as much as the sugar bush, which is the ones that they have on the East Coast. Those ones produce more, and it's a better quality. You can make maple syrup out of any maple tree. Any maple tree. It'll be a difference in flavor, difference in sugar content, which means it'll be probably less sweet if you're not using a sugar bush. But apparently these ones, it's highly sought after because it's a distinctive maple flavor.
Vancouver Island, baby, where everything is sought after. Thawing out some of the frozen sap here. This is insane. The amount of fucking maple sugar water we have here. Knew it was gonna work, don't get me wrong. I knew it was gonna work. I didn't think we'd get this much. This is gonna be awesome.
Step one to making maple syrup, take a huge rip. Step two to making maple syrup, grab some beers. Step 3 to making maple syrup, be Canadian. Oh, Canada! Like a fine whiskey, Canadian maple syrup needs to be stored in maple containers for 3 years before it's ever released on shelves. Now we got a filter through cheesecloth that we just cut, so I'm just gonna crack a couple bottles. This is all maple syrup. It just looks like water, but it's sugar water.
Hold on, check it out. Like, we have so much of this shit. It's that one, this one.
This.
2, what are these, 4 liters?
Yep, 4 liters each.
And this is full to the brim.
There's a lot of maple syrup we gotta boil off today.
We wait, and now we drink.
The true boil is about to begin.
She's hot. Look at that, baby. All right, so we're getting there. We're about an hour and a half into it, and we're about, shoot, on one of these, we've already boiled an inch off the sucker. So we gotta add a little bit more to it. And basically we have to use up all the sap and current sugar water and syrup that we got from the trees and just keep topping up what we're boiling right now until we have none left and it's, well, super thick, and then we can take the next step into finalizing it and making it into syrup. She's boiling too quick. We gotta add some sugar to the equation. Out east, the sugar content of the maple, because just different type of trees out on the East Coast, which is what Quebec uses predominantly, in like Toronto, and again, Eastern Canada and Eastern United States who produce maple syrup, they have their maple sap anyway has a higher amount of sugar in it, a higher sugar content. Whereas ours is unique and actually is sought after more because it's not as massively produced as those on the East Coast, like here on the West Coast, but it's a lot less sugar, so you might actually need more sap. So we're gonna emergency add some sugar to this bitch and see if that helps our situation.
But that's probably lost.
Not gonna lie, viewers, got a little buzz going. A couple beers, high percentage beers actually. A couple hoots. It smells sweet in here. We're in the egg room. We have boiled about 6 liters off of one of the pans. We've topped up the second one. We've topped up the third one that's upstairs at Tim's. And we have 2 more of those, so 8 more liters to top up these bad boys with. I project we'll only get about this much.
We're up in Tim's now, just checking in on the syrup that we have going on here, and it's boiling away happily. Got a little different color than the stuff that we have downstairs, but I think
this one's gone through like 3 buckets already.
We're gonna add another bucket to this to keep it going. We're officially down to the last 2 pots. Tim's still got one cooking upstairs, and we've got this one cooking.
It's so sweet. It's working. It's working. We're almost done. We're almost done. Down to 2 pots. Mostly just 1.
So we have been at it for a good long while now.
5
Pretty much all
hours.
day, because I think we actually started at 1:37, it's 5:41 now. So certainly 4.5 hours. But it's all down to 1 container now.
It's like a cider color. Wow. Dude, like that's maple syrup. It's almost like a honey. Or like a warm tea.
We're pretty excited about
A
this.
sweet tea. Of course it's warm. It's fucking boiling at 100 degrees.
As far as we've read,
As far as
and our research,
And I've
again,
seen on
we're
YouTube.
first timers. We have seen some stuff on YouTube. 104 degrees Celsius is about like 216 or 220 Fahrenheit, somewhere in between that realm. So essentially, we want to get this to 104, and then we got maple syrup. 99.4. So that's what we ended up with. I would say that's like a liter maybe.
look at all this. Freaking did it. Check it out. Look at that. I just want to drink it up.
That concludes our maple syrup making video. It was super fun. Takes a really long time to do, so if you ever want to do it, just make sure that you got a day squirreled away because it takes forever. Like I think we were at about 6.5 hours. However, it ended up awesome. We're super stoked. We had more in the end than we thought we were gonna get in the first place. So that was a really nice surprise. And we learned a few things. So try it yourself. It's cheap enough to go and get some maple syrup taps and to go and drill some holes in trees and start collecting, and then it's just as easy as boiling it down. So give it a shot. Sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you next time.